Hello everyone, Ebba here. Gary's on the other side of the table. He said he doesn't want to be in a video. So here I am. I wanted to do a short video. I know this is Saturday and I should have had a video up, and I'm sorry that I didn't, but we've been kind of busy sorting finances and trying to work ourselves out. Pardon me. We had a sort of a bonus happen where we have now got enough money that we can make our way home. So we will be doing that, which means that this could be the last video that you see for a while until we get to Alberta and get someplace where we can be online again, possibly even with our own internet, but we shall see. Today was a busy day running around getting ourselves prepared, putting food in the house so that we've got things to eat while we're traveling, and also looking after the truck. It's been having a bit of a problem the last few days because it hasn't been run enough, so it's really carboned up. Today is a decent day, so we're really happy about that, which hopefully we have a decent night and it doesn't turn cold again. It was cold last night when we went to bed, and partway through the night it got warmer, so I could actually take one of the blankets, the big moving blanket that I talked about before, could actually take it off the bed, which was really nice. So yeah, I'm still wearing my shawl during the day because it's still coolish, but hopefully by this time next week we are back in Alberta and at least we're in Lethbridge if we're not already back up to Calgary. We have to go to Lethbridge first because we've got to put stuff into storage and take stuff out because we need our tables if we're going to be selling at shows. We need to be able to set things on our tables, and we have the craft tables. We have a lot actually of things that we could use in shows, different display things and stuff, but we just don't have the wherewithal and means to be able to take it with us in this motorhome. So we won't be doing that, but hopefully we can start selling things fairly soon after we get into Alberta, but we'll see. Could be the end of May before we actually get going with that. It could be sooner. We're just going to do what we do, which is just, work our way through life. It's all we've ever done. Anyway, it's a good thing that we can go home and we don't have to be sitting anywhere waiting for money. We do have enough now that we can get home, and it was a nice surprise that we got. A surprise that we really thanked, God, the universe, and everybody that it happened. So we will, like I say, this is probably the last one that I will be able to do because I just don't know where we're going to be able to get online to upload. I might do videos as we go along. We are probably going to stop in Moose Jaw and go through the Transportation Museum again because it was, for one thing, it was fun to do. And we need a bit more fun in our lives these days. It's just been such a hellish winter that it's time we had a little bit of fun and got back into being more normal. Normal for us. I mean, it's really not normal. We know that. But we do want to get back into being a little bit more normal and doing a few things and seeing some things. We won't necessarily be stopping too much along the way, but I think we probably will stop in Moose Jaw, possibly figure out a way of staying overnight there or someplace close, but we'll have to see. We're looking into where are the truck stops. The Flying J's are very good because they do have the internet that you can connect to, most of them, and since they were bought out by Pilot in January, things have really changed for most of them. We noticed that the one that was at Balgony, which if you've watched our videos, you know that when we went to Balgony last year and we stopped there at a Flying J, we were told we couldn't stay there. We had stayed overnight one night, and we were told we couldn't stay there because the RVs were not welcome. However, now that they've been bought out by Pilot has a whole different attitude. And I did notice when I went online, this was probably 3 weeks ago that I did it. I went online looking at the different Flying J's across the country, and I did notice that Balgony was looking for pretty much all new staff. The manager, the assistant managers, they had ads for just about every staff that they have. So something was shaken up there. But yeah, so we're hoping that we're going to be able to find, places to stay along the way that aren't going to give us grief. If it's not a Flying J or another truck stop, maybe it'll be a Walmart or whatever. And I will try to make videos, but they will probably all have to be uploaded once we get back to Alberta and find ourselves someplace where we can possibly be plugged in, but doing something like that. So that's about it for this time. I just kind of wanted to bring everybody up to speed. We really appreciate all your prayers, and obviously the prayers have helped, because we've had a couple of things have happened that were good things. Even little things like winning $20 on the lottery was just something really good, made us feel good. Today, when Gary went to check our lottery ticket, we hadn't won anything big, but we had won a couple of free tickets, and so he handed them to the two people here in the Flying J, just as a sort of a bonus to them. It may not do anything, it may not give them anything, but he did give them the free tickets. He said, you guys take them, because I by the time the next draw comes, we won't be in Ontario anymore. We're almost out now, so we've got another day and we'll be gone. We'll be out of here. So anyway, so everybody, thank you again for your prayers and good wishes, and we will talk to you when we can. Like I say, I'm not sure how soon that will be, because just because we get into Alberta doesn't mean we'll have a place where I can upload things and let you know what's going on. But we will try to do a video or two along the way where we're just showing you what we're seeing or whatever, and upload those later, at a later date. So yeah, so you take care of yourselves, and I will talk to you when I can, and the next time I'll try and drag Gary into it. See you again. Thank you, and bye.